Hi YouTube. I told you guys earlier that I was going to do a video later this week, and it was going to be me talking about teen pregnancy, and I'm going to do that one after I do this one. But I really wanted to do this video because I just watched my friend do a how she told her mom video, and it was really interesting, and that's a big part of being a teen mom. Like when you're older and you have your life established and everything, when you call your parents and like especially your mom, like when you tell your mom, "Oh, mom, I'm pregnant." She's overjoyed. She's so happy she's going to have a grandbaby. It's so great. And she's so excited because she's not thinking about, you know, the problems because your life is set. You're older, you're mature enough. She's kind of like waiting on kids, you know what I mean? So it's a lot different than me being like 25 with a college education and telling my mom I'm pregnant than being 16 and in high school telling her I'm pregnant. So I was going to do this video. Well, um I didn't plan on being pregnant, and I didn't really think it was gonna happen or anything like that. Like I didn't expect it at all, and I found out like at 5 weeks. So I didn't really like. I didn't even miss my period fully yet. Like I just didn't get it because I was supposed to get it on. mm, Yeah, no. I'm thinking way ahead. I'm thinking I was supposed to get it like April like 27th or something because I had it March 27th. So I was supposed to get it like around the end of April, and I didn't get my period. And I've never ever had a pregnancy scare. So I'm just like I'm pregnant. Like I've got to take a pregnancy test because I never miss my periods. So me and my boyfriend, like I told him, I'm like, okay, I'm like a few days late on my period. And he was like, we were like kind of like really in a weird state. Like we weren't upset or worried about it because like in the back of our heads we're like, no, I can't, like we're not, I'm not pregnant. Like it's just a few days late. Like I really just didn't think like it was seriously happening. Like I just thought like I was just scared, but I wanted to take one anyway. So we go to the store and we buy 2 pregnancy tests, and we were out when we bought them, so I ended up going into the Wendy's bathroom and taking one of the tests. I left the other one in the car because if this one was negative, I wasn't even going to take the other ones. Well, I took it and nothing showed up. Like it was a bad test. So I waited till later till we got back to his house, and I took the other one and it came back positive. And he was like, well, the first one was broken, so this one probably isn't like right. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So by that time, I'm like freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. Oh my god, I'm pregnant. So we went to the store. We got 2 more pregnancy tests. They were both positive. So I had 3 positive tests. So at that point, we were like, okay, yeah, I'm pregnant. Well, I was one of those girls that didn't want to tell her mom right away. I was going to wait until a while to tell her. But don't do that. Don't wait to tell your parents because, and I know you're scared, but especially your mom, you're going to need her. Like, I need my mom. As much as she might complain or she might be upset about certain things, my mom is my rock. Like, she is everything to me. She doesn't do everything for me. She's not going to raise my child, but she is my support system. And I couldn't have emotionally gotten through this entire situation without my mom. So if you're like, oh, I'm not going to tell my parents, you're an idiot because you need your parents. Like, you're 16, 17, 18, whatever. You're not ready. Like, you don't have the life. You need your parents. They'll help you set your life up the way you need to in order to be a good teen parent. Most teen parents that are good parents is because they have a support system behind them. You don't see girls that are 16, 17, 18 years old running around here being good parents, having a good life for their children with no support. If it is, they worked their butts off and they struggled for the first like 5, 6 years of their life. So you need to think what's best for your baby. And at 16 and 17 and 18 or whatever, being trying to do it by yourself and without any support isn't the way to do it. You need help. And I know how like people feel when they don't want their parents' help because they feel like this is my kid, this is my responsibility and I need to do it. I felt like that. Don't be too proud to ask. Do not be proud. Stop being your pride went out the window when you got pregnant at 16. That's where it went. You don't have any anymore. You need your parents. Okay? You're not grown. You can't do it by yourself. You need help. And don't be afraid to ask for help, but don't be the girl that gives them off to your parents. Like don't let the grandparents raise the kid. You be a mom. You take your responsibilities. You be a dad. You take your responsibilities. You go to school. You finish school. You go to work. You do what you have to do. You take care of your child. You stay up with it when it's crying at 3 in the morning. Not your mom or your dad. You take care of it. You be the mom. You be the dad. Don't push them off. But at the same time, when you don't have the resources, you don't have the money, you don't have the house, don't sit here and act like you're too high and mighty to ask your parents for help. There's nothing wrong with getting support. And that's the thing. And that's what makes people look badly at teen parents is because either A, they're too proud to ask for the help, or B, they just don't take responsibility. So, and my mom always told me the best revenge is success. So all those people that hate on teen parents and talk crap about teen parents, yeah, okay, so we got pregnant at a young age, and we can't necessarily fix that. We made our decision, and now we have to live with them. And a lot of teen parents don't regret their children. So I know I don't. I wouldn't trade Jaden for the world. My little boy, he's not even here yet, and he's my heart. But I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm too proud to ask for help or to say, yes, I'm 16 and to do what I need to do because it's not wrong. And I don't care what anyone has to say about me or that downs me or tells me I'm not going to have success because I'm graduating this year. I'm going to college. I have my financials set. I did that for myself and for my son. I don't have to worry about money. And my mom's not paying for my child. Now, she will help with the money a lot. Not a lot, but she will help with the money. And for the first, like, especially like for the first 9 to 10 months of my son's life, I will probably be at home. So, and she's saving me a lot of money by paying for my car. And she's not, she's not making me pay rent. She's not making me pay anything like that. But the money that I'm going to be getting with the fortunate situation that I have, I pay for my child. Now she'll help, but I financially, my son's taken care of out of my money, not my parents. And I did that for myself and for my son. But I'm not afraid to ask my mom for money if I need it, or to ask my mom for help if I need it, or if I don't know what I'm doing. And being a teen mom, you need to know how to do that. And you need to suck it up because you're the one that got pregnant. So now you need to be a woman. You need to grow up and become a mom. And especially being young, you have to suck it up. You have to be real with your parents. But anyway, and I mean, even people like my mom, even in her 40s, she needed help. Especially first-time mothers, you don't know what you're doing. Kids don't come with manuals. So do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid. If you need help, get it, because your child deserves the best, and it doesn't deserve to watch you struggle because you're too proud to ask for help. But anyway, so anyway, I got the 3 positive pregnancy tests, and me and my boyfriend were like, okay, oh crap. So the next day, me and my mom had gotten into an argument about my boyfriend, and we were arguing, and things were like really getting hectic or whatever, and I kind of like just blurted out, I'm pregnant. And she just stopped, like dead in her tracks, stopped, and she came up and she hugged me and she's like, "Are you sure?" And I told her the situation. And then we ended up going to the hospital, to the emergency room, because she wanted to verify it. So we ended up going to Nason Medical Center in the emergency room, and they did a urine test and verified that I was pregnant. And as soon, like my mom, she was really like shaken all day before we got to the doctor, but as soon as he read those results, she just broke out in tears. And I remember looking at my mom, just feeling so bad. Like you really felt, you feel bad, you feel horrible, because not only it's like the worst thing to know that you just let down your parents. And I love my mom. I love my mom to death. My mom is everything to me. Like I don't know, because I went through a lot of things as a teenager. And my mom never gave up on me. So I already had put her through a lot, and I was just starting, we were all just starting to get good, like we were. And then I do this to her, and I could tell, it wasn't like the first time I've really let her down, but this, I just, I felt her heart breaking, and it really hurt me because I couldn't do anything. And my mom, she told me like she wanted me to take like the pill, to make it go away or whatever. And my mom had me at 42. She wanted a child all her life, and she was told all her life she was never going to have kids. So my mom would be the first one to be against abortion, but she saw me that was ruining my life. But um after a few weeks, um she kind of got used to it, and she warmed up to it. Now she's like, super grandma. She loves Jaden um, just as much as I do. She's always rubbing my tummy and talking to him, and she's really supportive. But the one thing she told me, I think I said this in like the first video I did. She said to me, "Glenda, you have to make this choice for you. Don't make it for me. Don't make it for your dad. Don't make it for Tyler. Don't make it for anybody else. Make it for yourself. Because if you make this decision based on what someone else wants, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life." And she was like, "And sweetie, as much as this hurts me, I will stand by you no matter what you choose. If you choose to keep this baby, I will support you and love you in this baby. And if you choose to whatever, I will stand by you and support you no matter what." And she told me she loved me. And she told me that like 3 or 4 times. And like it just, like I knew, like when I told my mom she wasn't gonna like beat me. Like how like mothers will say, "Oh, if you get pregnant, I'm gonna kill you." They're not literally gonna kill you. They're hurt. But to hear my mom tell me that no matter what she would support me, I needed that from her. I really did. And I knew that when she said that, she meant it. My mom is a woman of her word, and she's a good woman. She's a good mother. And I hope to be the kind of mother she is. I look up to her. She's my hero. And I really hope I could be at least half the woman she is. And it was hard. And for the first few weeks, it was really hard. But now my family has, like adjusted to it. And people are starting to get excited. And everything's fine. So it all works out. And it does. But like I said, don't be afraid to ask your parents for help. Don't, because you need it. I need it. And it may not be financially. Like people have told me, "Oh, your parents are going to raise the baby." No, they're not. My mom will tell you flat out she's not raising Jaden. I am. But she is going to be the one that's there to catch me when I fall, and she is going to be the one to help me grow as a woman and as a mother. And I couldn't do it without her. So anyway, that was my How I Told My Mom video. So I'm going to do my other video now, and I'll see you guys then. Okay, bye YouTube.